Hey. Oh my god, this is kind of awkward. It's like we divorced and you didn't even know we divorced. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. But I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. And as you can see, I don't know which direction it is, but I don't know which direction it is, but no, it's this way. I'm reading another book. I know, it's so long. And I have books in front of me because I'm gonna do a book haul because these are the 18 books I bought. Being a monkey, I was a monkey, yes, and I bought 18 books. And no, this direction. This is one of the books I bought. Yes, there's no music and it's kind of scary. Because I've been watching a lot of people do sprints, and I realized maybe having sound is not the move. Like I've been watching people do sprints while I was gone, and I realized maybe I should stop talking so much. So we will now do 30 tens because I only found one person who does 30 tens. And I was like, oh my god, I love you. Because I'm not sitting there reading for 50 minutes, an hour straight. I did it one time and I was bored afterwards. Like I will tell you, I I followed someone's sprint and I read for 45 minutes. And I was like, I will never do that ever again. Because after that, I felt like so drained. So I can try to read for multiple sessions of 30 max. I'm not going to do 30. I'll tell you about that. But max 25 realistically. And then I need like the 10-minute break. Okay. Now, it is very late for me. It is very, very late. It's like 10 o'clock. What time is it? My fat arm. Oh, it's 9:53. Yeah. It's 10 o'clock here. I kind of feel weird because there's no music. And it won't be music for you guys because I feel like it's actually weird. Should it be music for the beginning of the stream? I feel like there should be music for the beginning of the stream and then no more after that. Because it's just me talking. You said no? I think for the talking part. I think for the talking part. Okay. We're gonna do no music when we're reading, okay? But for the talking part, there's just lights out. No. I don't know. What do you think? You don't know either. I know. Yeah, we'll mute it. We'll mute it. We'll mute it. Anyway, I need some sound because I think I'll go insane if I don't hear a little bit of something. So, yes, I've been gone a long time because I literally had so much classwork that my teacher decided to gatekeep me from doing this. I also been watching shows. Okay, I never do this. My ADHD is inattentive, so I don't like watching stuff. But I watched a K drama called Beyond the Bar that I started actually last year, and I was like, I don't feel like it because after I watched Love Next Door, I said, oh my god, this is the best K drama I ever watched in my life. Now I haven't watched many K dramas, but that is going to be my favorite K drama till I die. Love Next Door, peak. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about that, but I watched Beyond the Bar, and so it's in Korean. So I am not fluent in Korean. I might be learning Korean, but I'm not fluent in Korean. 그래서, 그래서, can I say a little bit of Korean? 그 드라마를 아주 길어. Actually, I don't know how you say long in terms of time. I don't actually know how to say that. But 그 드라마가 아주 좋아요. 아주 좋아요. Okay, sorry, it says speak English. Yes, you're right. Anyway, I've been gone for a long time because I've been stressed from school, and I'm still stressed from school. That didn't change, but I want to read, and I need a little bit of force. I need a little force. So we're gonna do this for a little bit because I think I'm a little burnt. A little. It's not a lot of. I'm very disciplined with schoolwork, so I'm a little burnt out from school. So I want to read. And as you can see, you cannot see, I have books to talk about because what we're going to do this stream is we're going to do some reading and we're also going to do probably activity. I have to get up to get it. I printed some stuff for my book journal. Yes, I'm going to actually do my book journal this year. And I've come up with a lot of cool things for me as an ADHD slow. I watched the Lit Girl Lee yesterday and I typed in her chat and she said, I don't believe anyone reads slow. You read at your own pace. And she's right. I'm a at my own pace reader. So I'm a at my own pace reader, but I do have the attention deficit. So I need some challenge, you know? I try to remove myself from the challenge and have fun, but there's really only fun in challenge for me. So I challenge-ified it, and I'm going to have a 2026 page-a-thon. I know I'll talk about it more as we go, because I don't want to get too long. I've already been here 7 minutes. But I'm really happy to read this year. And as you can see, I'm on page 68. Home of my family. So my family's talking about the Michael Jackson movie, and shout out to Jermaine, son, but Michael Jackson is my sensei, so I don't want to talk about it. Sorry. I don't know what I was talking about, but yeah, I'm really happy to read, and I really want to read, and I'll be reading at my desk. Yeah, I know I was reading in the bed, but this book is, Legendborn is thick. Like, let me just show you. She thick. She thick. I'm right there in the story. You see that? You see where I am? Yeah, she thick. And you might be wondering why my book is creased like that. It's because of the place I got it from. It gives you discount books, right? So that's what it looked like for the discount. I don't care. Anyway, I'm going to show you the books I bought because we're going to choose my TBR and then we're going to get into reading. And my TBR is not from these books that I bought. Maybe. We'll see. Anyway, we'll talk about that, my TBR, and then probably next break. Some breaks, because I don't know when I'll go to sleep. Maybe 11. Maybe 12 a.m. Either way, I have to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning so I can do my work because it's due tomorrow. At the end of the day. Yeah. So, anyway. Yeah, so I'm going to talk to you about the books that I got. So, I bought 18 books and they were all a total of $133. I know, but if you average it out, it was $7 a book. 18 books for $7 a piece is a deal in this economy. So yeah, I'm going to show you the books I got. So the first one I'll show you is obviously Legendborn. I got Legendborn because I tried to read it I tried to read it I tried to read it digitally and I was like, I can't do it. And if it's this many pages, my family makes me want to shoot somebody. Second joke. Oh my god, you can't see that on YouTube. Don't flag me, please. I made a mistake. I apologize. Do not flag me. Anyway, I'm not reading any books digitally anymore unless it's like I can't find it. Like the girlie I started watching, her name is Princess Does. She is everything. Oh, I cut myself. She is everything. Oh my god, I love her channel so much. She's also of my skin tone, culture, complexion, so it's even more nice, you know, to see people from my community, my race, my ethnicity, you know, living life, being themselves. I love it. I love it because we're like we're outmatched, bro. It's too many other races on this platform. I'm gonna just be real. I dropped it. Oh my god, I dropped it. Hold on. I dropped the bookmark. Oh my god, wait, I need that. I need it. Hold on. I need it. Where is it? Wait. I see it. I see it. Thank God. Thank God it's a polar bear. I can't freaking touch it. Ah! Okay. You said calm down. If you're watching this in the past, at least the next 10 minutes will be me showing you books. So if you don't want to see books, honestly, you can you can skip to the actual reading. Sorry, hold on. I was on page 69, 68 actually. Oh my god, and let me tell you about this book once I find the place where this fell out at. Please don't spoil this book. Because this book is peak, by the way. I like this book on instant of starting to read it. It was so good instantly. This book is peak already. I'm not joking. It's peak. I was on page, what page was it when I was like, oh, this is peak? I started annotating very quickly. I think I was on page 12, which is really the fourth page of the book, when I knew, okay, this story is good. I knew for sure. I knew for sure. And I know that my problem is reading digitally because I try to read the same prologue, the prologue in the beginning of this book, on my tablet. I was like, I don't think this book will be for me. It was the fact that it was digital. I just can't read digital. Maybe on an e-reader, not my tablet, I would read better. But it's just something about being able to turn the page. The page feels like a reward. I will never not be able to read digitally. I mean, physically. So, this book is peak. And since I'm glad that my intuition, see, it's a spiritual inclination that makes me get books. I was like, I feel like I'm gonna like this book. Like, I feel it in my soul. And I'm right. And everybody that I see, they say they love it. So, and I go to book blind. I go to book blind, so I don't even know what's going to happen in here. But I got the tea. I gotta tell you something about somebody in this book. But I'm glad that I got that because I'll tell you why I'm glad that I got that because I also got Bloodmarked. I got Bloodmarked too because I was like, oh, series. And since I was like getting the series, I said, let me get, oh my god, let me get Oathbound 2. Okay, hold on. And it's the hardcover, so I am really excited about this. Also, these books are like, I guess not second hand, but they're like the damaged books, so it has like a mark here. All the books probably have like a mark. Like this one has a mark. But for $7 a book, where's it? For $7 a book, I think I'll take the fact that it's marked, right? Yeah, I think so. I cut myself a little bit from one of these books. Ooh, ouchie. But yeah, so I got the whole trilogy so far because I found out there's a fourth book. There's going to be a fourth book. So that's going to be really fun. And I like Legendborn a lot right now. So that's why I'm here. I kind of want to read Legendborn a little bit. And since I'm sleepy, we might take some naps together. We might take a 10-minute nap together. So get comfy. I have my cozy blanket behind me and my cozy blanket that's under the desk too. So we get cozy. I'm going to put a fake fireplace on my tablet screen and I'll be cozy and living life. So yeah. After that, since I went on this place to get these books, I also bought series. I bought series. So I also, this was on my book boss battles for like 2 years or something like that. And I'm so glad I got it physically. Because everybody I see that reads it says it's peak. Phantasma. Ooh. Phantasma. I got Phantasma. I really feel like this is going to be a good book. Like, my friend picked out Kingdom of the Curse, Kingdom of the Wicked for us to read. Now, I was like, I don't know. Kingdom of the Curse, Kingdom of the Wicked is good. I didn't read Kingdom of the Cursed completely. But I feel like this is going to be just as good. Just as good, if not better. And since I thought that, oh my gosh, look at this effing Target sticker. I got Encantra too. Yes, I'm so excited to read this. And I need to get the sticker off, but I don't feel like it right now. Because the book I did take the sticker off sat in my room, and I guess it collected dust from the dirtiness of the air in my room. Anyway, yeah, I'm not looking at the camera, my bad. But yes, we have Ian, Phantasma. Oh, I keep doing that. Can we just move? Yeah. Phantasma and Encantra. They're thick bookies, huh? They're the same size, really. So they're equal amount of thickness. I suppose it's probably like a 400-page book. I don't know. Anyway, we have that. To break it up, I will talk about a singular book, a standalone, I think. And it is also a book that was on my book boss battle. And I was like, oh, it's on the website. I'll get it. It's called A Cruel Thirst. Oh, you said I like vampires? I actually hate vampires. I don't like mystical creatures. mystical, I don't know. But in books, yeah, you know, I realize the genre I like is clearly fantasy, even though I don't like fantasy. It's crazy. I don't know. I don't know. That's the only genre that really got the story type that I like the story. Anyway, I got A Cruel Thirst. Of course, I don't know what this book is about. And I glanced at the front and it says Vampires, Ancients, Evils, and Forbidden Romance. Montana brings it all. Is that the author name? Oh, their name is Montoya. Shout out to Montoya. I don't know what this is about, but we'll read it one day. By the way, why these books out? I don't have any more shelf space. I counted. I have 95 books that I care about, and then there's like 10 books that, if you really think about it, I have like probably 115 books. But I didn't count Dr. Sleep. I have 2 versions of Dr. Sleep, and I shouldn't. Dr. Sleep, I didn't count that. Billy Summers. I didn't count the fairy tale Stephen King book. I didn't count Holly. Yeah, and I didn't count the like 12 books that's like hidden in my bookshelf, and like the like 5 books that's over there. So yeah, so if I had to say books I care about, I have 95. That's pretty good. And where's the first book I ever read is somewhere in my room, and I don't know where it is. It has my bookmark my mom made me in it. I put it in there because I was like, oh, mommy, mom made this for me. I don't want to lose it. And it's in my favorite book of all time. That's not my favorite book of all time, but it's the first 5-star read I've read ever. The first book I ever read as an adult, and the first 5-star read as an adult. If you count it as a real novel, like a published work, yeah. That water tasted like faucet. Anyway, the next series that I got is She Stuck Together. There was a sticker on this book too. I thought, oh my gosh. Anyway, I got A Spark of the Everflame. This book's so pretty, and it's got like the tree on fire sprayed edges. Yeah, it's really cool. I didn't know it was spread edges. I really didn't pay attention to any of that. I don't really care about any of that. I think the book's pretty though. But I just felt like, this storyline's gonna be good. And so guess what I did? Like any smart person, I bought the rest of the series. Yes, so I bought The Glow of Everflame. Yes, these books is thick, man. They're thick. Holy heckles. And it looks like it's been inflamed like her life probably was. Okay, and then because I bought that, I was like, why not get the last book? I guess it's the last book. This book's heavy. Oh my god, it's so pretty though. It doesn't have any sprayed edging, but look how thick it is. I feel like this book is thicker than this. Is that book really the second book? I burped from the sheer shock. This book might be thick as or thicker than. What do you think? Then the second book in the A Court of Thorns and Roses series. I never read that book, so don't spoil it. But it's on my shelf. mm, I don't know, but it's really pretty. And finally, you might be like, that's nowhere near 18 books. Finally, I will show you the last thing says 18 books, you heard. I know, this is crazy because why did I get this? Because Jelly on YouTube, their name is Jelly, and they're a booktuber. She loves the series, and I think I trust her. I trust her. Okay. Um. Yeah, this series looks like it'll be cool. And just before I purchased it, I quickly glimpsed at the synopsis and something about a murder. I don't know, but I got it all six, and that'll be really good to read. So I talked a lot, but I'm really happy that I made these purchases, and because I cannot read digitally, it's a bit, it's terrible. It's actually painful. It actually hurts. So kind of quite impossible. Anyway, I think I talked quite enough. What we're gonna do tonight is we're gonna try to read some of Legendborn. I originally wanted to do something crazy, but I can talk about that in the next break if I get my throat back. I lost my throat in this transaction of talking. I talked more than I ever have in the past 20 days in this 20 minutes. But yeah, I think we're going to start. I'm going to read till I don't want to read anymore. Actually, I'm going to read till I have to go to sleep, which is literally like 11:30. Which is an hour and 30 minutes from now. I really have to go to sleep at 12. Actually, 11:30 is pushing it. 11:30 is pushing it. Ah, my wrist still hurts. Okay, we're going to read. I'm going to get some water. And I'm going to put these books back over there because I have no bookshelf space. Literally. And I'm also, you might see me looking down and doing a lot of stuff. Because I'm also going to do an activity. But that's just for me. To not blow my brains out. Anyway, I'm going to start the timer. And you have a good time. I'm going to have a good time. Let's lock in. 30 tens, okay? 30 minutes of reading, 10 minutes of break. Okay. Good luck. Happy reading. I will put the timer. Yoinkers the Clown Jr. Sorry. Why did I say that? You said Yoinkers the Clown Jr. That's the first thing that came into my mouth. I loved it. I love to hear it. Oh my gosh. Where's the timer at, dude? Oh my god. This book is peak, by the way. I think. No, you can only hear my voice. I thought you could hear the fan. Honestly, I'm not hot, so. But it kind of gives, like. Yeah, let's put it on one. It kind of gives, like, some good background noise. Anyway, I took, like, 10 minutes of the 30 minutes to literally go do anything but read. Not by choice. It was purely due to I've had some fries on the plate. And I said, oh, I should eat those. So I ate them. And I need some water. So I got some water. Okay. I filled up my water halfway. I've been doing that recently so I can move by choice. I also realized, well, first, actually, yeah, let me tell you first. I realized I think I yap too much in detail about the book. So I'm not going to do that anymore. Because who would come if I'm yapping about the whole entire book? Yeah, I'm not going to do that. So I'm not going to be talking about the book in detail like I used to. Because I think that's just rude. It's very rude of me. But I am liking Legendborn. I love it so much. I was laughing. Okay, you said calm down? I know. I'm on page. Oh, I have to update the page. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, that has to happen. I haven't done this in a minute. I am actually on page 71 now. And that's pretty good because I literally. Ooh, that's not right. Okay. This is gonna be a fun little night of me evading my classwork. You know what's due tomorrow? So I can talk about that. So tomorrow is the last day in the semester week, and that means all my assignments is due. I'm not stressed because it's 2 assignments. Bro, chill out. Oh my god, I almost got it. Anyway, it's 2 assignments due. I'm cutting out stuff from my book journal, which I'll talk about as well. But there's 2 more assignments left due. And one of them is a revision for my assignment. And my teacher's just helpful. Because I emailed my teacher on the first day of class. Like, hey, I have communication issues. I don't really understand how to talk. And I don't understand how to write. So if you could give me any advice. And I really think she took that to heart. Because she's been correcting my paper. And I just like, dude. And meanwhile, dude, my classes are night and day. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how. So I have to write papers in both classes that I'm in. But my history class, I guess my teacher doesn't care that I'm illiterate. No, I'm not. I'm not illiterate. I'm not, I swear. But I think I write. I just don't understand. I don't understand humanology. Is there a class called humanology? And why wasn't I taught it? Anyway, I cut this out for my book journal. I keep forgetting the book is here. Okay, the right hand. I cut this out for my book journal. I got this off Pinterest. I also got this off Pinterest. I printed out a lot of things from Pinterest. For my book journal, because I'm gonna book journal. You should help me. Everybody, help me. Come help me. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you about my book journal. Legendborn, you're in the way. I'm gonna need you to be kill. Okay. Umjigi. Sorry. This is my book journal, and I filled out some stuff in. I don't know if I ever showed this, but I did. This is back in 2024. That is 2025. Yeah, this is in 2025. Oh, my foot. And I didn't really have a lot. I just had got a printer, so I used what I had. I had some washi tape that my dad got me, and my printer that my mom and my dad got me. So I don't really have a lot, but I'm very grateful for what I had to. And so I did just what I could, and I think it's pretty. I keep forgetting the camera is this way. Yeah, I think it's pretty. And this is like me talking about what I was going to do for my book. And let me tell you what my brain thought I was going to do back in 2025. I thought I was gonna read 140 pages a day, just for regular novels. I then thought I was gonna read 100 pages in an hour. For Danmei's, I thought I was gonna read 120 pages of a graphic novel. And then I thought I was gonna read three webtoon episodes. So it said my goal is to read for 5 hours each day. I calculated that I can read four books per week. Now, this is back when I didn't go to school, so obviously I had 5 hours to read. I don't know who I thought I was, but no. You read a good book and you read like 80 pages 1 hour and you think, oh my God, you're a god. You're not. That book was just interesting. Anyway, I thought I was her or somebody. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. I said I was gonna. So here's what actually happened, but I'll show you first. I'll show you first. You see that? You see this? You see that? So my goal was to read 300 books that year. It was not originally. It was like 50, but then but then I did some monkey stuff, and I just like, why did I do that? I was like, oh, well, I'll get to 10 books. And you know what? I read 10 books in this January that's coming up. But this is not this January of this year. Do you think I have time to read? Anyway, this is what I did on this page. And I did want to track the books I wanted to read for this page. I mean, I can still write the books that I wanted to read in 2025 there. Do I know? I don't know. I don't know what I wanted to read in 2025. But my first week, I read quite a bit. My first week of January 2025. I think not my first week, the first 3 weeks. In January, I read 6 books that January. I wrote my January expectations. You want to hear it? He said, I really have no faith in myself, but I'm really determined to read a lot. My prediction is that I will probably read 10 books this month. I mean, I could probably read more, but I don't have the faith in the discipline that I would. Oh, okay. I can't read. I am illiterate. Okay. I mean, I could possibly read more, but I don't have the faith in the discipline that it will take to read beyond that. However, this is stamina month, so if I can just manage to read every day, I will be happy. So, this is a month where. Did I know I had ADHD at this time? I must have. I don't remember when I got missed. Anyway, I thought we're gonna fight. Oh yeah, this is that. Oh, I thought, bro, and I was right. You can fight the ADHD. I can tell you about it on next break. But you can fight the ADHD. I'm gonna tell you how. Inattentive ADHD, I think, is cracked. You don't want to do anything. You would love to do everything, but you don't want to do anything. So I was like, I'm never going to want to do anything unless I force myself to do it. So guess what? In this January, I said, I'm just going to force myself to read. Because I'm never going to want to read if I don't force myself to do it. It's never going to be a day where I want to be like, oh, I want to read. It's going to be like, oh my God, I want to read. And then I'm going to be like, I'm bored. In the same split second. So, yeah. So I said, force it. Right? And I did force. And I read a lot of things. I read Thousand Autumns Volume 1. I don't know what was going on in that book. I just know they were fighting for a scroll. Homie fell off a mountain. He survived. He's blind. Anyway. I read, oh my God, Trash. Bring Me Your Midnight. That book is trash. Never read it. Don't touch it. If you want to read trash, read Bring Me Your Midnight. I'm so sorry because that's disrespectful to the author, but bro, it's okay to write trash. I'm sure even Stephen King wrote trash at one point in his life. Okay? Everybody writes trash. We're all human. But that book was trash. I'm sorry. And then I read The Teen Titans Raven, which is a comic. And then I also read Youth Group, which is also a comic. Youth Group was cool. I wish there was a second graphic novel for Youth Group. That felt like, I wish it was more magic, actually, Youth Group. It wasn't really a lot of magic, even though they were like demon for hunters. Anyway, then I read If I Had to Be Haunted. That was really good. felt like reading Danny Phantom. If you like Danny Phantom, you will like If You Have to Be Haunted. So I gave that a 4 star, I think, or 3.5, something like that. I read The Invisible Hour. That book's trash too. Trash, trash, trash. Um, yeah, I was supposed to read Heartstoppers. Apparently, I didn't really want to read Heartstoppers. My friend said, "Hey, we should do it." So I was like, "Well, okay," but I didn't do it because I have commitment issues. We're not gonna talk about that. Anyway, it's the end of the time, and I'm gonna get us right back into reading. Um, because the book's getting good. So yeah, let's go. Dude, oh, okay. I didn't know what was going on. Wait, huh? Oh my god. I was like, how did that happen? I was like, I'm not reading that book. This is the bid cam, so I guess now I can have two book cams now. That's actually pretty cool. I also changed it to Legendborn. I changed it to Legendborn. Monkey and I. Yeah. Oh my god, so I'm on chapter 9, actually. Oh, this book. Oh, where is it? Yeah, I'm also on page 76. I'm on 77. Yo, but I'm on chapter 9 now. And it's pretty late, isn't it? What time is it? It's 11:26. Yeah, I'm about to go to sleep, man. Where's the thing so I can update the chapters? This one. No, that's the page numbers. It's the book chapter. My bad. Oh my god. Book is really good so far. I don't know what I would rate the book so far, but like a 4.5 at least. At the bare minimum, it's a 4.5. But yeah, I'm finna go to sleep because it's pretty late. It's 11:26 and I still have to wake up 6 o'clock to do my homework before I catch an Omega Zero. And now I have to go find the page again because my bookmark fell out. Can I just miraculously end on page 65? I mean 70. Whatever it is. Yes. A lot of good things happened. I do like every character in this book, even the annoying heckin' one. I mean, she's just reasonable, but like, look, I didn't ask you to be my babysitter, okay? And not the person she called a babysitter, by the way. I'm not talking about that person. That's all I'm gonna say. But book's really, really good. I hope to be back tomorrow. I don't know if I will be because I have to do tube assignments, and I want to try to do my paper for next week. We'll end it here. I think, yeah, I have to go to sleep. I'm very tired. Unfortunate. I will see you next time, and we will continue reading. I know I need to finish the selection. See, I shouldn't have started Legendborn because if it was a peak, now I don't want to go back to the selection. It's two different vibes. Like, homie's trying to figure something out in this book. She's just being a princess in that book. Can't do this to myself. I don't know. I need to finish them both. Maybe I'll have a page-a-thon if I finish my work fast. I don't know. Anyway, good night. I hope you had a good reading. Let me know what you read in the comments. Okay. Good night.